Hi, this is James Lenahan, and this is kind of a rare amp for me to be listing. This is one of the old ones. I no longer build amps in this style. This is a Mark I prototype, actually, of an older 50 watt that I used to make. And it's built more like a high watt or an old Sound City. It's quite a bit lighter than a Marshall style head. It's every bit as loud, if not louder, though. These have a fixed presence control because the driver section is like a particular style of Sound City, and it sounds really good whether you're using pedals or just clean. If you turn it up to 10, it will distort some, but it'd be disappointing. It's just a really loud, clean type of an amp that likes pedal boards. It likes almost any kind of guitar. Has 4 inputs. You get 2 for the normal volume and you get 2 for the brilliant volume. And the brilliant's not overly bright on purpose, so that you can use things like a tube screamer and overdrive pedals through it, and it doesn't take your head off with the treble. It's real smooth. It generates a lot of harmonics, and most people would plug in to the upper brilliant one like that, and you got a bass control, mid-range, treble, and I'm just gonna play a little bit. And then you have the more bassy normal channel. And since they have a common cathode on the first amplifier tube, you can do things, you know, they're somewhat interactive. Like you could plug in here in the brilliant and be playing along. If you wanted some more bass, all you got to do is it turns up the bass. But you can still do the old linking the channels together, where you plug in here, you get a short cable, go like this, and now you're plugged into both. So if it's too trebly, you dial in some bass. If it's too bassy, you dial in some treble. So it's a great amp. This one's a few years old, and I just find that I keep tripping over it every time I'm trying to clean out the back room. So I thought I'd list it and see if there was any interest. And like I say, this one actually says Mark I prototype right on the front underneath the pilot light, but it's got a welded aluminum chassis, and this one actually has some pretty good tubes in it, and they're a little bit old, but they've got a lot of life in them, and they're real tubes, so you wouldn't have to change them. They're not like today's tubes where you have to change them all the time. But anyway, it's kind of a neat amp. I'd hate to see it go, but it really needs a good home. You could even play bass through it. Amps like this that are designed like the old days, there's very little difference between the guitar amp and the bass amp. The circuitry, like I say, the front end is like an old Tweed Bassman or an old Marshall. The tone controls are similar to a Marshall, but they've got some stuff done to them like Stramp used to do. That was a German Marshall copy. And then the driver section and the output's more like an old Sound City. So it's really a neat amp, really loud, really clean, and it's lightweight. Well, look for it. Thanks a lot. Bye.